We are travelling around Iceland in a camper van, and so far we've seen some of the most incredible natural wonders on this planet. But today we'll be checking out something a little different.
In this episode we'll be making the trek to see a US Navy plane that crashed here in Iceland in the 70s. The plane was never recovered and just lies here in the middle of nowhere on a beach in Iceland. So we thought we'd go and check it out. Okay, so we have driven about 10 minutes from our last spot to our next spot, and it's a little bit of a hike involved in this one. So Samantha's preparing the goods. What have we got going?
The goods. I'm making some lovely tomato soup, and then we're going to put it into our flask. We brought this with us, so it's great for obviously keeping drinks cold, but then keeping drinks hot. So nice soup for the walk. I think it's an hour and a half there and back.
Yeah.
The shades on again.
Oh yes.
The sun is strong. I think it's because it beams against the white snow as well. The glare is just like, oh, you need your sunglasses.
You know, I said on the way to Iceland to Samantha, I said, do we need sun cream? And you were kind of laughing, going, I doubt it, but I actually think we might need it today.
The hike to the plane and back is over 7 kilometres, 4 miles. It takes at least 3 to 4 hours. So as you can see, this is the walk. So it's not very exciting. Now we still think it's beautiful. We're in the middle of the snow, but it seems easy enough, straight enough. It just seems to go on for a good bit, and we'll obviously reach the plane wreck then as well. But we're looking at a little bus here, so we're not too sure if you can get a lift, if you can pay them and it will bring you to it.
Yeah.
Now we want to walk it anyway, but so we're not even going to ask, but that could be an option also. It looks like people are sort of getting on and off it.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to time us. It's 10 to 4 now, so let's see how long it takes us to walk there and walk back. Jump in! Too late. So just to fill you in a little bit on the plane wreck that we're going to. So it was an American Navy plane, and it goes back to 1973, and they were flying over and they ran out of fuel and they crashed here. So it's been abandoned ever since. Now no one was hurt on it, but it's just a really unique thing to go and see, because it's literally crashed in the middle of nowhere and it's still here, like. So it's going to be pretty cool, and it is one of the big attractions to come and see in Iceland. So yeah, we said we'd make the trek just to see it for ourselves. Right, so we're approaching it now. We're just at it. We can see it here in the distance, and I just checked the time. So it took us an hour exactly. Now I think it would have been quicker. We did stop to fly drones and take some photos and stuff like that. But yeah, an hour just to walk here. That's mad. Isn't it? Mad.
Oh no. Can we go inside?
I think you can go inside. Some people have like stuck stickers on it and signed it and stuff.
Can we go inside? I don't know. Is it bad luck to go inside it?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know.
Now you're making me not want to go in.
I just got a wave of don't go inside that, Caolan.
Did you really?
Yeah, but I did get weird things like that all the time.
Well, we don't have to go inside. We can see it from here. There's pretty much nothing in it. Like, it's just a plane wreck. But
Let me point in. Oh, you can see right down the front of it there. Okay, so you just come around to the other side of it. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Also, there's a fairly large chunk of the plane missing. We don't know where they are. But yeah, it's pretty unique. As you can see, there's some tourists here taking some photos. We believe that the plane was actually coming from, I think, Keflavik. There was a base that the Americans had set up there during the war. It's mad. It's like being like on a movie set or something. I don't know. Now, before we came to Iceland, we watched that movie Society of Snow, which was about the Uruguayan rugby team that crashed in the Andes, and the plane was just left. So I don't know if it's because we're after seeing that movie only recently that I just kind of have that connection. But yeah, it's mad.
I thought it would have been bigger. I don't know.
Really?
Now, we did read up as well that no one was killed on it, but I'm like, where is the other half of the plane? And
Yeah.
where did they go? But it's crazy. Like, to be honest with you, it didn't matter whether I came to see this part or not. It was more Caolan that was interested in it, but I'm glad that we came because it is pretty cool. It is cool. It's something different from like the natural waterfalls, which are obviously beautiful. You know, this is just a little bit different. It's definitely worth a visit. Very unique. It goes back to what, 1973. So history.
Let us know in the comments, right, if you've ever been to this. But I just got a wave of don't touch it, don't go inside, don't do anything. And now Samantha's feeling it as well. So I don't know.
Do you know what? I actually didn't think anything, and I was like, oh my god, cool, you can walk inside it. And I was about to walk inside it, and Caolan was like, oh, I don't know if I do that. So now I'm like, oh shit, should I not?
I know,
and now I won't go inside it.
There's people inside hanging out the windows and all taking photos. I don't know, I just got there and I was like, don't touch that, don't go inside that.
Yeah, but you're after putting it in my head now. I'm like, no, maybe it's bad luck, then I'm not going to go in.
But yeah, let us know in the comments if you were here, would you go inside? And if you already have been here, did you go inside? Also, it's after getting really, really cold because the sun, if you can see right here, is about to set in Iceland. When the sun sets, it is freezing, especially at night time. It's so cold.
Thank God I brought the soup. This will heat us up.
Yes. Piping hot. That happened to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the burn in your mouth.
Yeah.
See?
Ah. Ooh. Oh my God, that's piping hot, honestly.
Stick your lips in the snow there.
Oh God.
Good morning, lads. So yesterday we had planned to stop in a place called Vic because there's a couple of things that we want to see in Vic, but unfortunately by the time we got there it was about 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30, and it was starting to get dark, and the things that we want to go and see are better off in the daytime. So we decided to camp out last night, just relax, chill out, and then this morning we're going to head back to Vic. It's about a 20-minute drive, and yeah, we're going to go have a little walk around and just see exactly what's there.
We've arrived at our next stop, and poor Caolan is after doing something to his back.
I was outside and I just, you know, like had a little bit of a mini slip. I didn't actually hit the ground. Just like very small, like that. It was like,
It's like you jerked something.
Yeah, top of my back.
In your back, yeah.
Shit.
He didn't have his crampons on.
So I deserve it because I didn't have the crampons on.
I told you to wear them though, because it'd just be real icy where we're parked.
I was getting something out of the back. I didn't think.
No, but that's how easy it can happen.
Yeah.
That's how easy it can happen. What an idiot. He's reenacting his fall. We're just toasting our feet, they're freezing before we go outside. Oh my God, heating on full blast on our feet. Oh my God. Feet are frozen. Also, the Icelandic water out of the taps is so fresh, it's amazing, honestly. Every time we're at a campsite we fill our bottles right up and it's just so good to drink.
Speaking of water, we're actually by the water. We're at Black Sand Beach, which is a famous spot here on the southern coast of Iceland. It's right beside the town of Vic, and the reason why a lot of people come here is it's in the name, really, Black Sand Beach. So it's not like your typical beach that you'd see in Europe. And we also seen one called Diamond Beach a couple of videos ago, which was pretty cool to see. Are you excited to see it?
I am excited. I'm not going to wear my crampons this time. Lesson learned.
Samantha has lost one of our crampons. You okay?
No, I'm not okay, honestly. We have hikes and all planned and I really depend on this, honestly. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. This is like one of the famous ones to see, so it's one of them must-stop places, you know, that way. And it's pretty cool seeing a beach with black sand, I think, yeah.
So yeah, we've parked the camper here. So how it works with parking in Iceland is if you download the app Parka, and then what you do is you connect your registration number of the vehicle you're driving and then a credit card, so that when you come to a place like this, there's very seldom is there like a meter for you to actually put coins in or anything like that. So you just go on the app then will track your location and see exactly where you are, and then the parking zone that you're in, and then you just select pay, and it's done through that. One thing I would find is a lot of them are for the day. Now we'll probably be only at this beach for about an hour, but we did have to pay 1,000 krona, which I think actually covers you for the entire day. So it's a strange setup. I thought there would have been like an hourly rate or something like that, but no, not to be. But we're just paying them in case, you know, we just don't want anything to happen, pick up a fine or anything like that. So we're just going to pay it. If you're coming to Iceland and you've got a vehicle, well then park it. You're going to want to download the app.
So we're just walking up to the beach now, and we're just coming through the car park. There's actually loads of people here. There's coaches of people as well. There's obviously a lot of tourists come. It is a popular spot to visit. They also have a little restaurant there, so it's always handy just to have the use of the toilets. So you pay for the parking and the toilet fee sort of comes with that as well. And yeah, if you want to stop into the restaurant, we had a little quick look at the menu. They do sort of burgers, fish and chips, hot soups. They even have vegetarian options as well. I've seen a veggie burger on the menu, so it's great that they have like a little restaurant sort of plotted in an area like this, so if you get hungry you can stop in for a bite to eat. But with us having our camper van, we don't need any of that, which is even better. Massive, aren't they? Especially when you're this close to them. Like we always see them in the distance when we're driving, but when you're really close to them, it's just crazy how big they are. That looks like a cave over there that you sort of go in.
There's a good few people just over to the left hand side here, and yeah, I think there's like a big massive cave that we can go inside maybe. Also the waves are mad, they're crazy.
The waves are massive. I read up as well, it's like the most dangerous beach that you could swim in. It's actually forbidden, you can't swim here. So what happens is there's small waves, and then there's like a hidden big wave that will suddenly just come in, and it can just wipe you out, and then the undercurrent can just drag you under, so you just cannot swim in it. Like,
yeah, we had a similar situation with Diamond Beach. I think that's just the way it is with beaches in Iceland, especially this time of year. The best off just staying way away from the water. Okay.
I thought that was one of those waves. I'm like, keep back. They're actually called sneaker waves is the name of them, and they come after like a train of smaller little waves. Okay. So they just sort of sneak up on you, hence the name.
This big cave with the basalt, I think I'm saying that right, is the main attraction, it seems. So we're going to try and walk around the back of it. Seems to be a lot more people this way as well. Very, very busy.
Look at the waves.
I know.
Look at, your one is in them.
Not being funny, it kind of reminds me of Portugal, except instead of sandy beaches, it's black stony beaches. Yeah, they kind of have these kind of rocks out in the middle of the water as well. It's mad.
It's funny you say that. I was thinking the very same thing. I'm like, this is weirdly like Portugal.
Yeah.
It reminds me so much, but it is. It's the cliffs and stuff, and obviously like the sea, but again, it's black sand and snow.
Similar setup, just different elements, I guess you'd say. A bit of a strange kind of formation again.
Really cool, isn't it? Looking, yeah.
There's another cave around this side. Not a lot of people kind of underneath it, probably because there's icicles hanging as well. So you don't want to be under them. Let's put it that way. But yeah, it's mad. It's lovely, isn't it?
All the different shapes coming through. Again, that's them basalt columns, but they're just sort of that quirky shape, and it just makes it look really, really unique, doesn't it?
How busy
so
it is.
So many people, I know, I was just thinking the same thing. It's probably just the time that we're here as well.
Yeah.
It does depend on the time that you get to places.
Yeah.
Because there's like sometimes, I'm sure if you book tours on tour buses, There might be a couple of tours included in it.
Yeah.
This could be one of them that like it's like the first stop on the tour, which seems to be really crowded.
Yeah, I think most of the people here are actually part of a tour. Or part of several tours, I should say. Oh. Alright, a little bit confused. Because I thought it was called Black Sand Beach, but this is more stony in comparison to Diamond Beach, which was actual sand.
Yeah, that was actual powdery black sand, what sand should be. This is definitely more of a stony beach.
Yeah.
The stones are obviously black, so they're mixed in with the sand. It's still cool to see. I think we prefer Diamond Beach, to be honest with you.
Better,
it was more unique, obviously. I mean, you had the icicles and stuff plotted around the sand, like.
There wasn't as many people either on Diamond Beach, which might have helped as well.
Yeah, it was less touristy.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people wonder, can you take some of the black sands? And they advise you not to, you know, because it's very unique. So the saying is, take pictures in Iceland and leave your footprints in Iceland. So don't take any of the sand.
Yeah. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Stop we had on Black Sand Beach, but it was a lovely way to start our morning. Real fresh, nice little walk along the beach, sun is shining, snowy mountains in the background, just proper fresh like.
It's one thing I just can't get my head around, to be by the beach with snow right beside us. It's such a weird concept, but yeah, it's just so beautiful.